I'm sure you've seen those yellow question mark and yellow exclamation marks in the device manager for certain devices that are malfunctioning. You could check for that as well on a CD or DVD drive. Now, when you're checking in the device manager, don't make the mistake of thinking it's a hardware problem when it might be a software problem. I've seen CD and DVD drives that don't show up when you click the My Computer icon, but it's due to like a conflict with iTunes or something like that, in which case you have to go into the registry and delete a key called the upper and lower filters, which we're not going to get into here. This is more hardware based, but it still could be that the device manager's not showing the drive, but there's nothing actually wrong with the CD DVD drive. So check that out too. Now let's go over how you remove a drive from a laptop. It's really easy. CD and DVD drives are one of the easier things to work on a laptop. And you're usually going to see an icon on the underside of the computer with a little disk type picture on it, like you see here. And next to that picture is usually a screw or a hole for a screw. And CD and DVD drives, for the most part, usually come out with that one screw. What you do is you unscrew that screw, pull that screw out, and then you grab the front of the CD DVD drive and just pull it out. And here's an example using another computer. This is a Dell laptop I have here. Now sometimes there's more than one screw holding these drives in, or that there's only one screw but it's hidden like under the keyboard or in a different location on the computer. This is mostly the case in older computers, but you never know depending on a certain brand where the screw to get the CD drive is. You just got to search for it. Now let's take a look at the drive after we get it out. DVD drives and CD drives may look very different from model to model on computers, but they're pretty much the same. They're just covered in a case usually, or have a different front plate on them, or a different back fastener. Now if you look here, you'll see what I'm talking about. The front plate on a CD drive comes off and leaves pretty much a standard drive that could be used in pretty much any laptop. But don't go ahead thinking you could put this drive in any laptop, because though they look the same, the front plates are not universal. In other words, the front plates have connectors on them that connect to the front of that CD drive, but they're different from model to model. So you're going to find if you try to mix and match those front plates, it may work with some drives, it may not work with other drives. So you can't just go ahead and buy any drive you want and put it in that computer. You're going to need one that's compatible with the front plate on that drive. The other thing that's different from drive to drive is this rear fastener. And this is where the screw that holds the CD drive in the computer, this is where the screw gets fastened onto. Now this little piece of metal actually screws into the back of the